quick little real life update. Good morning in the morning. It is 2 p.m. I went out yesterday with my little brother to a local techno place, and it was crazy. The music was crazy. We had to really get used to it. It was really hard style techno. I've had some crazy realizations that I might go into in detail or not. I have to see how much I can talk in this channel actually. But since there is a spontaneous Airbnb booking for this flat, which simply helps me to finance this whole thing, I need to clean up quick. But I still wanted to show my face for a second to be freaking real on what happens here. Probably this is better, right? We'll see. Gotta get going though. All right, friends. So the videos haven't even aired yet, and I am at this point where I knew I would be getting to at some point, but I didn't know it was that early, where I needed to decide how much detail I want to bring into all of this in terms of bringing names, bringing stories in detail that might influence other people that I'm close to. And I'm still not sure yet. I'm just gonna record it and see where it takes me. So as I said, the party night in Cologne was crazy. There were so many different aspects of new knowledge, new things that came into my mind that made that became clear, that made sense after all. And one was that, as my friend told me before, I have a good friend here, Lisa, and we were talking about relationships in general, but like especially the relationship to my ex-girlfriend, which I'm currently processing and emotionally going through different phases that I haven't known yet, as it's usually the case when you break up, because usually these are not the places where you have been before, and feelings are different, stories are different, and that's what I found myself in right now, and lately especially. So in the past couple of days, we were talking about breaking energetic connections to these people that you, me, everyone, after all, need to get away from at some point, or to some degree at least. And she told me, yeah, just Google it. There's so many things, so many ways to do it. I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like Googling it. So I had my way of doing it at the rave, maybe under the influence, maybe not. But I did have this strong feeling of, oh shit, I might have to let her go after all, and be open for her to leave my life for now, at least in the way that she has been there, and cut the strings to actually be able to move forward for myself, to let her move forward. Just both of us get into our own healing process. I guess she needs to do it on her own, the letting go process. But for me, that was a major part, which has always kept me from getting close to always in the past 2 months, kept me from getting too close to other women. As I said in the video before, that I'm actually not there yet. I don't feel there yet. I feel like this here needs a lot of attention, not in terms of getting the videos done to get something out, but just for me since this is very important to me. So yeah, that sort of kept me, and now that these realizations have been going on and really did something to me, where I really internally had the sense of, oh shit, we have this connection in this. I grew a bigger picture of it, where I saw us being like boats on the same pier, and letting her boat like detach it, let it float away, let it flow her own way, let it get out of my lake, out of my pond, my emotional pond, my personal bond, which doesn't do anything about the feelings towards her or whatever happened, but probably gets me going the next steps, at least. And what happened now, since as you see, I'm back in my hometown, Saarbrücken, and on the way here, I actually met a girl for the first time that I became intimate with, and it felt strange. It felt like there was this additional wedge being put in between us, between me and my ex-girlfriend, like this sort of this step that I was not prepared to take all the time yet, or maybe even I'm not there yet, but anyways, I it happened, and it went intentionally. After all, it didn't feel the way I thought it would. So this here, and again, I'm super grateful already to sit down, actually, and even if it's just 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes to break this down now for me, this already is something. This is a routine, an exercise for me right now to process it already, since I would usually just go on with my flow in life and just walk it off and not think about it too much. But as you maybe feel, there's a lot going on that I have to think about, and I have to wrap my mind around it, and my emotions, my heart. So yeah, that just happened. That's what I just wanted to put down here for now. I'm gonna dig deeper into how I'm feeling about this, and this may be the most prominent topic for this or the next video even. But as you can tell already, there's so many things going on in different times, and I hope it's not too confusing right now, but this is right now the emotional topic, ex-girlfriend topic, growing emotionally, growing personally, which is just related to all of this, or all of this. It's everything's interconnected, and I hope all these different videos sort of get a big, give us a bigger picture of what is going on, actually, in terms of coaching myself. As I said, this right now, this pausing for a minute, sitting down for a minute, just thinking, bringing it out there. This might even be writing it down or just telling a friend or whatever. But for me personally, as soon as I bring it out and I hear myself talking or see myself writing, there's no bullshitting, you know? I can't lie to myself. I can't pretend that the last night was what I wanted or what I expected, or I can't pretend that I'm feeling super good about it. That's not it. But also thinking about it, why it had to happen, why it did happen, because that's a fact. And what am I going to do moving forward for me? That's the main thing. So we see. For now, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm super tired, but the weather is so nice. It's such a lovely day. And yeah, see you in the next bit. this in public. It's just another game. Weird looks included. This morning I had another topic of my list, which probably will be included in other things, but being accountable for the things that I try to do and do with people. I need to work on that. That's a huge thing. This morning I had I was talking to my friend yesterday. Said, "Hey, I got to work at 1 p.m. But let's meet before. Let's have a coffee before. Can we do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't go out yesterday. I was just hanging out at home, and I didn't go to bed because I was just procrastinating and didn't look at the time and all this stuff. And what happened is that this morning I was too late, and my morning routine suffered. I didn't journal. I didn't do the whole set of stretching, which is okay, but I didn't sleep for the 8 hours that I intend to sleep every night. So all of this suffered just because I didn't hold myself accountable for the plans that I was making with friends that I love seeing, that I spend quality time with. Yet I am not conscious enough, or whatever it is that keeps me from taking the time that I need in order to achieve the things that I want to achieve. I don't do it. And that's a huge thing, I guess, in my life, because I'm always late. I'm never really in time. I'm always in a hurry. I guess this is also sort of connected to this whole project in terms of doing what I set up to do, and it's really crazy. And I haven't yet found out what it is, but maybe this is all still stating the status quo in order to figure out where I'm standing and have the questions that need to be answered in order to move forward, to actually change these habits. But for now, trying to see these habits and try to break them for now, before moving on to better places and actually changing it, if that makes sense. Also, what I realized is, all these topics that I keep talking about here and that I try to be more aware of, and that I keep having in my head even before those videos, obviously, I tend to realize that all the people that I'm talking to, I just had a walk and coffee and a walk with my friend. I met some friends randomly yesterday, and we keep on these topics: relationships, personal development. Where do we want to go? What do we want to be? Who do we want to be? Who do we want to be with? And how does that even work? These topics keep coming up and coming up, and that sort of enforces the will to keep on doing this, because if this here right now, the embarrassment to sit in the park and speaking to myself on a stick, if all this creates a sense of I'm not alone with this, and there's other people dealing with this, and maybe there are even some insights that I haven't heard before, or that might be new, or might be, oh, were important to hear again, then all this makes sense already. I had this thing where I was years before, when I did other stuff. I always have this thing is, if we had this talk just on our own, there would be two people being involved and benefiting from this. If through this, there's one person more benefiting from what I'm talking about and what I just took from the talk with Claire, then all this is worth already. Then I created, what's the word in English? Mehrwert. So that's what we created, like a benefit, and that's what I'm up to. That's what all this is about. That's what I want to achieve, after all. And before I keep talking too much, this is it for now. as you can see, on that Sunday I took out my stand-up pedal and took it for the last ride that night, and it was beautiful. I loved it, and really nothing much more happened this weekend. My mom was there. I spent some time with her, and after all, took the train the next day, but we'll see that in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching this up to now. If you reach it up until here, I'm so grateful anyways. But if you feel like it, press the like and the follow button, make this algorithm work for us. And yeah, thank you so much. See you in the next video.